Hey everybody, Wolfkins here, and this is the official announcement of Kupo Quest, a brand new actual play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast/show being produced right now by Highwind Herald. Now, this show is currently in the early stages of development, and we've just made the official announcement yesterday on our Twitter page. So this is just kind of a first rough video I wanted to put out to just establish our foothold on YouTube. I'd like for you to not panic. This setup was very quickly done. I just wanted to put something together so I could announce the show and give you a little bit of a background about what we're thinking this is. So this will, like I said, be a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show. It will feature the core Dungeons & Dragons class and mechanics and all of that, with a layer of Final Fantasy added on top of it, because this is going to be taking place in a brand new world that I've been building for the past couple months that is very much rooted in Final Fantasy. It takes aspects from the various games and kind of blends them together to form its own setting and its own world. There will be characters from the Final Fantasy games in different capacities that will appear within this course of the narrative, and it should be a fun time. So we are going to be doing an open call for players relatively soon. I'll do a follow-up video on that and information on where you can find that at when the time comes. Right now, there's still a couple things I'm trying to tie up to make sure that I've got everything ready to go for when we're ready to start bringing players on. But so there will be the base classes, and we will be layering on top of that a little bit of Final Fantasy flavor. There will be a job system of sorts that makes an appearance as the narrative progresses, and I'm developing like a materia system as well, so that players can augment their weapons, their gear with various materia that they find throughout their journey. So I'm very excited. Dungeons & Dragons is probably my main hobby. And if you know me from the Highwind Herald podcast, you know that Final Fantasy is also a huge hobby of mine as well. So this is just an opportunity to blend those two things. I've been dungeon mastering D&D since 5th edition came out, so I'm kind of new to Dungeons & Dragons as a whole. Wasn't really into it before 5th edition, but since 5th edition, I've firmly embraced it. I finished 2 offline campaigns. This will be my first attempt at an actual live stream show, so bear with me. There are going to be some kinks to work out, I'm sure, and I've got to work on the layout and figure out exactly what I want to do with that, but I'm excited, and I'm hoping that people out there are excited for this as well. If you're into Final Fantasy, if you're into Dungeons & Dragons, I hope that this is going to be a fun experience for you. Like I said, we do not have a start date yet. This is still in rather early development. But if you want to kind of explore what's there already, you can go to kupoquest.com, and that's going to direct you to our Scabbard page. And what this is it is basically, for lack of a better word, our Wikipedia for this campaign that's coming out. This is where I've been doing all of my world building. You can go on there now and look at what I've already established. I've got the world map on there. I've got various descriptions of the realm, of the different characters that are already established. And you can just kind of start going through the history of this world that I've started to build. So that was kupoquest.com. And that'll be my main source of keeping, it's like a living document of the campaign as we go along. So I just really hope that you'll join us on this journey. Keep an eye out on this channel. We'll also be talking about this on the Highwind Herald podcast, and you can follow that show at Highwind Herald on Twitter, or you can follow me at Wolfkins on Twitter to stay up to date with that. Distribution, we'll figure out how we go forward, but as of right now, things are mainly published under the Highwind Herald brand, so that's the way to kind of just keep up with that. So, but yeah, I am very excited. I hope that this is fun for people to watch and to play. So again, just keep your eyes on this channel or the podcast or Twitter for more information about that open call. If this is something that you're interested in playing in, I am looking for about 4 players, standard Warrior of Light party there. And then we'll go from there. As it develops more, we'll keep you up to date. I will also be doing some shorter videos just to kind of highlight different sections of my world building as we go, just because it's fun for me. So why not? But yeah, so Kupo Quest, the new Dungeons and Dragons 5e show coming from Highwind Herald. I look forward to welcoming you on this journey, and I hope that hope we have a good time. Thank you.